section of the park now. So this is part of their enclosure just here. Looking over towards the restaurant there, and the Weaver Hills are over there in that direction as well. You're just in another part of the world up here. Well, they've got such a large enclosure. As you can see around the back of me, they've got a pond there behind me, and then round the corner they've got another one in this other area, which we're going to go to now. So let's have a look. They must be round the other side relaxing. We'll head round there. Icing. They must be round here. Oh, okay. They're up there in the shelter. They're both up there in the shelter. That's why. Yeah. They're up there in that shelter. So you can't really see them, unfortunately. They're behind that dangly thing. So there's one either side of that thing that's hanging up. But they've got this big pond here. I know last time I came I did get some good footage. So, but anyway, don't worry. I have got footage on my other videos, so please take a look. But they've got a massive enclosure, you see. Really large, it just expands right the way down into the other one I just showed you on the previous video. Yeah, they're up there. In the shade. You would expect them to be in the water swimming, wouldn't you? But I've got footage of them swimming from past visits, because I've been here that many times. I've got plenty of footage. So you can't really go wrong, because I've done plenty of footage up here. And it's such a nice spot as well. Just surrounded by hills. You just don't think you're in Staffordshire at all. You think you're somewhere else. But we're in between Leek and Ashbourne. So Leek is in that direction and Ashbourne is in that direction. So we're just off the A53, which is this road at the back of here. Left goes to Leek, right goes to Ashbourne. So you're literally by the junction of the road. And apparently there's a little cafe restaurant just over there as well that you can go for a coffee. My mum and dad have been and they said it's nice. But anyway, each to their own. You've got Alton Towers in that direction. So this is the Arctic Fox enclosure here. They're probably out further down. They've put a new bench in here, that's new. So yeah, so I will definitely get the capybara experience booked at some point back at the Huzu. I just said it on a video actually, because I'm sorry if I keep going off the live stream. It's because I'm doing footage and I'm taking photographs at the same time. So that's why I'm doing it. So, but like I say, we're right opposite the polar bear enclosure now, which is there. So they're up there in that shelter. So they're not coming out today. Arctic foxes, they're not out at the moment either, unless they're further round, but they've got their shelter there. They may be further round actually. As soon as a keeper comes, they're soon there because they think, oh, feeding time. So that's the polar bear enclosure, just there. Lots of flies around here. It's quite annoying actually when you're trying to waft them away. But anyway. But we'll head round here. This brings you back to the wallabies and the zebras. Hello to you. Please subscribe at Cosmos25 to the channel. So I've decided to squeeze this series in because next week, as I've said, I'm planning to get off to Chester to go to the zoo. So that's the next series planned. Oh, I've just spotted a Arctic fox. Sorry, I'll get back to you on that in a minute. I've just spotted an Arctic fox. Just there, eating something. Look, there he is. There's about 4 of them in here. So there's one. So the other 3 must be in these tunnels somewhere. But yeah, he's just there. Yeah, he's gone under his playpen. Anyway, yeah, so as I said, you probably saw the footage at the beginning of that. But yes, I'm planning to get over to Chester to go to the zoo. So that's next week's plan. Again, it's all dependent on the weather. Information there, Arctic foxes. All on my other videos, so please check back on my playlist. So yeah, so Chester Zoo is hopefully going to be the next series. So I've been looking at the train times, been looking at the fare, and of course got to pay for the ticket for the zoo, which I'll do all online. And of course I'll download the app on my phone, the Chester Zoo app, because it's got the updated map on there now, which has got the brand new Heart of Africa enclosure, which I do want to go and see. So, and last time I went, it was very rushed because I got there at 11:30 and the zoo closed at 4:30. And by the time I'd had my lunch, which was around 2 o'clock, I'd literally got 2.5 hours and I hadn't even seen half of the zoo. It is just so big because it's the largest zoo in the UK. You literally need at least 6 to 8 hours there, really. So the earliest time I can go over there would be to get the 8:10 train from my hometown and then get to Crewe, which would be around 9. I think you then get the Arriva trains, Wales or whatever it is, to Chester. Some trains go to Chester only, others carry on to Holyhead or Llandudno in the North Wales coast. It doesn't matter as long as it stops at Chester. But I think that's 9:20, which then gets you to Chester at 10:20, and then you can get a bus across the road from the station, which are usually every 10 to 15 minutes. So probably 5 to 10 I can get a bus, which is the X1 or the number 1. It goes to Liverpool, but it calls at the zoo. And it also, you get the same bus back to the station as well. And you have to download an app on your phone called Stagecoach and order a ticket through that, and then you scan it. There's like the ticket's basically a barcode, which they scan on the bus. But what you have to do is activate it before the bus comes, but not too early because it only has a 20-minute allowance. And if it goes past it, your ticket expires and then you've got to cough up the money. So you're better to pre-book your ticket and don't activate it till you actually board the bus or the bus pulls up. And then you just activate it on your phone and then you can just scan it and then off you go. But the bus ride's only about 10-15 minutes from the station, so by 10 past the hour, something like that, I should be there. So if I can get to the zoo just after 10 o'clock when it opens, it gives me a good 7 hours, because it shuts at 5 now apparently. So it gives me a good 7 hours, which is a lot longer than last time I went, because I literally had 5 hours, if that, and it was not enough time. And this African savanna is 22 acres, so it's probably the whole of this area here, all of this area, twice over. So it's probably even the size of this wildlife park, actually. That's how big it is. So hello to you from the US. I'm in the UK and it is 4:10 in the afternoon on the 3rd of July. So we're just outside the zebra enclosure at Peak Wildlife Park. Hello to you, Dorcas, lovely to see you on the channel. Please subscribe at Corpus25. Hello to you, Michael King. My middle name's Michael. And if you're into religion, Michael is Jesus in his heavenly kingly realm. So there you go, you've got a good name there, Michael King. So my middle name is Michael. You look like my friend Kanja. I don't think so. Compliment, but thanks. But yeah, so next week Chester Zoo will be the series I'll be doing, so please subscribe to the channel at Corpus25. Lots of live streams, including of the journey over to Chester on the train. So please subscribe to the channel and make sure you are on the live streams. So we're just going to head back towards the wallaby enclosure now and head back to the meerkats, and then there's the penguins. We'll go and see them. And then the zoo will be closing about 5. Yes, I am Chris. I'm at Peak Wildlife Park in Staffordshire, which is near Alton Towers if you've ever been. So this is the zebra enclosure, and there's a zebra just across there actually. You might not be able to see it on the camera, it's just up there. But yes, I'm heading to Chester Zoo next week, so that's the next series. So we're going to head back through the wallaby enclosure now, which is just in front of me. Going to head back through there. So this is the zebra enclosure. So you've also got the sign there, you see, which shows you where the different animals are. I'll put all the links in the description under the video, so don't worry. I'm going to see if I can get there's 2 zebras. I'm going to get a photograph of these first, so bear with me if I go off. My channel actually, Chris, isn't to do with animals primarily. My channel is not about taking care of animals. My channel actually, if you look at the title of it, is Cole's Travel, Cruise and Sightseeing Channel. So my channel does cover visiting zoos and wildlife parks such as this one, but primarily my interest is travel. And last week I went to Benidorm for 3 days in Spain and visited 2 zoos out there, Terra Natura and Mundamar, and got to visit the animals there, plus go and watch the dolphin show, which was brilliant. So if you look back on my playlist, which is now almost finished, it's on there. I've got some live streams. So I'm just in the Wallaby enclosure. But I do like going to zoos and wildlife parks because animals are very therapeutic. And I love going for walks. And I've done plenty of walking blogs on my channel, particularly at Dimmingsdale, which is another place just down the road to go and visit here, nearby. Just look at these wallabies for a minute. So they're just relaxing there, aren't they? Enjoying the sun. And there's another one just across there. Well, please look at my channel, Chris, because there's plenty of playlists on there. I've also been to Croatia this year and also on a cruise back in March. That's all videoed, so please look back on those playlists through my channel. But there's a Chester Zoo one coming next week, so that's where I'm planning to go. There you go. So I've got the wallabies right next to me, look there. So they're both asleep or relaxing. You can actually get food from the shop at the entrance here. So I think it's $1.95 a bag. It's a little small bag of pellets, but you can only feed the wallabies. You can't feed other animals with it. But I've got footage from my last visit last month of the wallabies getting right close to me and being able to feed them. So please look at it, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this series. But yes, Chester Zoo is my next blog, which I'll be updating later on or tomorrow, over the next few days anyway. So they've got quite a large enclosure. So yeah, we're going to have a walk around here just once more, and I'm going to head down towards the meerkats, because I didn't see them actually earlier, and I've seen them loads of times. They are my favourite animals. Hello, wallaby. Hello. 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 Little man, do you want a pet today? It's okay. It's lovely, isn't it? Yes, I have been to Yugoslavia because I've been to Croatia. So yes, because that's what it was. Yugoslavia, Bosnia, Montenegro. Yes, I have grind. I've been there. I've been to Croatia 13 times, including this year. There's one of the Joeys. And there's another Joey there by the rock. Hello, he's coming. Hello. How are you, mate? Hello. Ah, lovely. Oh, there's another one coming. Hello. Is that one of the Joeys? Hello. Ah, this is one of the Joeys, look. Hello. That's definitely a baby. Yes, I have been to Czechoslovakia. I went to Prague back in December. I'm looking at going to Hungary at some point, go to Budapest. I'd like to visit there. I'd like to go to Austria, Vienna. I'd like to go to Switzerland, go and look at the Swiss Alps. I've seen them from the air on a plane, but it's nice to actually go and see them for real. Another Joey. So yes, grind, I've been to Prague. Check out my playlist on my YouTube channel at CornellSmith25. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment as well on my videos. Oops. So we're going to head through now towards the meerkat enclosure. We've also got the alpacas out. I don't know how because I'm still talking. So there's the alpacas. I'd rather not visit Russia. can't get through there. I would not visit Russia. No thank you. Not after all the stuff that's going on in the news at the moment over there. I'd rather be safe. Just takes us back to the meerkats. Now we might see some red squirrels in here. Or maybe just one of the keepers. But this is the red squirrel area where they breed them. I have seen red squirrels in here before. We'll head down towards the meerkats. There's the African village area there with the goats and chickens. Africa with the tortoise. He's up on the rock there, on a lookout. Stand the phone up a minute. There we go. Now I might be able to see the meerkat a bit more clearer. There he is up on the rock. I think I do. The meerkat enclosure now at Peak Wildlife Park. He's just on the lookout, look. Just watching for predators so he can warn the others. Yes, I think I do. Peak Wildlife Park. Going to head over to the penguins in a second. The snake place. Snake place is that then? You have to remind me. The African spurred tortoise. And he's just over there, look. Yeah. He's enjoying the sun, isn't he? Here he is. Please subscribe at Carlsmith25 to my channel. We're going to head up to the penguins just quickly because they'll be shutting them in shortly. I think about 4:30 they close the animals in, so I want to be told off, you know what I mean? No, I haven't been to the USR and I will not be going. I don't want to visit Russia or Ukraine, thank you, especially in line with the news. Just a quick look at the penguins, see if they're up here. Oh yes, these are the Humboldt penguins. I saw these at Terra Natura last week in Benidorm. And there's one of the penguins there, look. Looks like they've drained the pond. They've drained the pond. You've got the underwater bit here, through this glass. Hello to you, Jeanette. So maybe if we go through here, under this underwater bit, we should see them swimming. Yes, we can, through the glass. There's one. I'm at Peak Wildlife Park, Jeanette, in Staffordshire. and I'm doing my YouTube blog. So it's at CoralSmith25 to subscribe. If you go up these steps here, you should. Humboldt penguins. Let's see if we can see. Oh, they're all up here. They're all up here, look. Humboldt penguins, that's what they are. Saw them last week at Terra Natura in Benidorm. And they've also got them at Twycross Zoo. And most likely at Chester when I go there next week. Noisy devil, isn't he? Very noisy devil. At CoralSmith25 to subscribe to the channel. And you've got the alpacas up there as well. This is a good viewpoint up here because you've got hello to you, Taylor, long time no speak. Prairie Dawn, they like it. Make that noise back. No, I'm not doing it. They can do it themselves. In memory of Joan Halsey, who loved watching the penguins. So somebody else who visited here. There's some more down the bottom. Anyway, we'll head back down the ramp because it's just gone 4:30 and they close at 5. So this is the alpaca enclosure as well, but they're all up the other end at the moment, round the back of here. So that's the deer walk, there's some deers down there under the tree. That's the red pandas. I did get a little bit of footage of the red panda, but they didn't want to interact with the couple that were in there doing the experience. I think they had another go. I don't know whether they managed to get in or not, or do the experience. When you paid that money, you know, it's not good when the animals don't interact, especially when you've paid all that money to do it. So you can see the tortoise just there, look, moving slowly. So we're going to start heading back towards the shop. And then make a move. I'll have to put the phone on charge at some point as well. But I hope you've enjoyed the series so far. So please subscribe at CoralSmith25. More updates to come. Chester Zoo most likely next week. I'll get that booked in the coming hours. And I hope you enjoy that series because there'll be lots of videos, lots of live streams, especially in the new African Savannah section, which I'm looking forward to visiting. It's going to be a fantastic day out, to be honest, and I'm hoping not to rush like I did last time, but I get more time to actually go and look round the zoo properly, but especially this new African Savannah. But yeah, it's supposed to be really good, and it's 20 odd acres of land that's been opened. So that's a lot of area to walk. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the animals in there. And there's going to be some interesting species that you've perhaps never seen before. So this is the red pandas, yeah. So they're probably up in the trees now. So maybe another time. There is a bit of footage because I did get some footage. As I say, we're going to head back to the entrance area now. So thanks for watching so far. And I'll see you guys in the next video at CoralSmith25 to subscribe.